Hey, how's it going? Does anyone remember me? I do unboxing sometimes. Okay, yo, let's do this. So what is going down, everyone? Welcome to another unboxing. I know it's been a long time since I've unboxed anything. This. You guys know if you've seen the thumbnail. So I actually had an unboxing on my channel last week for you guys, which didn't make it to YouTube. I'm gonna edit in a bit of that right here. The bright stripe. Hang on, I might just put this down a little bit and you can see exactly. Yo. Yeah, that was me unboxing a pair of belugas. Essentially what happened was they weren't my size. I put one of them on my foot and then I was like, fuck, I've got the wrong size here. I think that a lot of the time that I've been in the shoe game, my concept of my actual shoe size has been like completely wrong. I kind of thought I was like a 9.5, where I'm actually more like a 10.5. And when you're getting Yeezys, normally you want to get them a bit, maybe like a half size up, or at least a true to size. I was getting like half size smaller. Because the only pair I ever got was a 9.5, I kind of convinced myself that that was my size, but it definitely wasn't. And I convinced myself, yeah, I like the tighter fit, yeah, but no, it was just, I put my one foot on these belugas and I was like, nope. So I managed to sort that out and actually get a pair of size 10.5s that fit me really good. So here's the belugas, closer look for people. But that's in the past. That is irrelevant, because right here, guys, this is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've already unboxed these. I've already taken them out of the box, as you can see. So with this pair, yeah, you know, it's the Arizona State UltraBoosts. I got a second-hand pair off Goat, and I got them a few days ago, and I wanted to just wear the shit out of them, basically. So I couldn't be bothered doing this unboxing straight away as soon as I got them. So I opened them up, I cleaned them really well with like a toothbrush, got in there on the prime there, cleaned the whole upper, scrubbed the cages with acetone, scrubbed the whole midsole with a hard bristle brush, got all that soap in there, put them in the washing machine, dried them out. So now pretty much they're really clean. So this is not gonna be a true genuine unboxing of a second-hand pair off the Goat app, but I'm still gonna try and recreate the moment for you. Like I said, I just needed to get them on my feet. I needed them cleaned up. So without further ado, this is the absolute craziest pair of shoes I've ever bought. It is the most expensive pair of shoes that I've ever bought, and they're second hand. Let that sink in. Like, you think zebras are expensive, bro? Like, maybe try like resale price before this last zebra drop, but for a second hand pair of shoes, bro. Like, it's fucking nuts out here, man. You guys probably know I sold a lot of shoes last week. They all went to funding this. I was not gonna spend that money just straight up on top of my other shoes for this pair. I was like, dude, sell some shoes and get these, because I've wanted these for so long. And then a pair came up on the Goat app. If you're not familiar with the Goat app, same principle as StockX. They're the middleman for consigning sneakers, and they authenticate it, and you can actually get second-hand pairs on the Goat app, which is really cool when it comes to getting more expensive shoes, because to get a dead stock pair can just be out of the question, man. The dead stock price on a size 10 on these, you're looking at about $4,000 US. I'm not fucking with you. Although I got the pair second hand, still paid a hell of a lot of money. So basically, I live here in Australia. I ordered off the Goat app, which is American, maybe 2 weeks ago. They pretty much came, I'd allow with StockX and Goat about 2 weeks to receive your package. Comes like this. You get a little Goat sticker there. Can you see that? You rip it open, and that's how you know your shoes haven't been fucked with by customs or anything like that. So yeah, there's also this little thing in the box, which is something about trusting your sneaker purchase. Our goal is to be the most trusted marketplace for sneakers. Yeah, okay, without further ado, let's get these shoes out, man. Oh, like, these are nuts, bro. How do I even have these? If you're a sneakerhead, you'll know. Like, it's crazy because these just like look like a cool pair of UltraBoosts. They just don't look like anything fancy, anything expensive, but they are, man. I don't think I've ever been happier with a sneaker purchase. And it's crazy because, like I said, these were expensive. So basically the story behind this shoe, Adidas a couple of years ago did a collaboration with 2 universities. They did the Miami State University and then the Arizona State. They did an UltraBoost collaboration with the athletes at the unis. So I think you could only get these shoes if you were like enrolled in sports teams, or maybe good sports teams at the universities. I know there's only a couple of hundred pairs of these in the world, which is pretty fucking nuts. And I think they might have raffled at one of the shops down the road. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone's from there and you see this, comment below. Let me know if you know any more on the story, because I don't know too much exactly. All I know is that this is a fucking rare pair of shoes. And I just like, dude, this colorway, man, this is sick, bro. Like, I'm fucking with this hard. These are the colors of my high school that I went to, King's College, back in New Zealand. So that's why I'm fucking with them. I'm like, yo, this is sick. These are legit our colors, man. It's crazy. So basically, I think when these shoes dropped, none of the athletes that got them had any idea of the phenomenon of the I can't say it now. The phenomenon of the UltraBoost and how hype these shoes. I don't know if they were that hype at the time. Like honestly, like I've only got into the shoe game maybe the last 6 months ago. Kind of started getting into it. Back then, I don't know if there was like hype on these or maybe it just started snowballing. Like, you know, I think these might have been around the time when it just kind of started to really take off. But basically, most people who got these shoes wore the fuck out of them because obviously they didn't know that these shoes were going to be so rare and hyped and gone crazy for, I guess. I think a lot of the people that got them, if they knew, would not have worn them. So most of the pairs that you see popping up are definitely worn. Like I said, if you're gonna get a dead stock pair, you're looking at about $4 grand US for a pair, which is fucking nuts. But I guess if someone really wanted them, they'll pay that. I paid like, I'm not gonna tell you how much I paid, but I paid a lot for a second-hand pair. Which is nuts. So without further ado, let's have a closer look at this shoe. Like I've said, it's been worn. It's not gonna be in the best condition, but I'm pretty damn happy with the price I paid compared to the condition that these are in. Let's just go over it. So they've got that real kind of collegey American vibes with the burgundy and the yellow throughout the shoe. That's pretty much the colorway, burgundy and yellow. They got the black opaque cage on there. As you can see, that's like it's got a bit of a matte shine on it, as you can see there, and the light gleams off. Yellow heel cups, silver boost writing. Is that focusing? Focus, boy. Silver boost writing, black Ultra. Also a 1.0 shoe, which to note is like the first version of UltraBoost that ever came out. They've got the 1.0 knit on the front there, and I like how they've done it in yellow, which is so contrasting to the burgundy, so like you can really see the pattern on that knit. Like I've got the triple whites, and like most of the ones that came out, the knit pattern doesn't really pop off the shoe. You got to kind of look a bit closer to see it. It's just cool to see a shoe that really accentuates that old school prime knit pattern. Coming to the laces in here, just going with a matching burgundy color. I was actually looking up the difference of maroon and burgundy last night on Google. I couldn't get a definite answer. Like one's more purpley tinged and one's more red tinged. These are definitely a lot more purple tinge in them. Coming into the inside here, as you can see, normally there would be an UltraBoost on the sole there, written on the sole, but it's been worn so much that you cannot see that. We got the yellow insole in there. In here, it's all yellow. Coming to the front of the shoe, got the Adidas little toe box there coming up from the Continental sole. They are Continental soles, which is good because these are gonna last a lot longer than the first 1.0s that came out. Coming in here, the torsion system in there. It's pretty fucked up, man. The shoes had some serious wear, but as you can see, I've cleaned it up to the point where the shoe's popping fresh, but if you take a closer look, you're gonna notice things like in the boost, there's a little bit of cracking in that boost there, probably from like scuffing on, I don't know, like whatever someone was doing with the shoe, bro. Probably like running on concrete and doing shit like that, doing sprints on like fields and shit. What I really like about the shoe is right here, how you've got the tongue of it. It's not an actual tongue, like these are all just like one piece, it's not a separate tongue, but where a tongue would be on the shoe and what pretty much symbolizes the tongue, you got that silver Adidas print on a deeper tangerine color right there to offset that yellow. I think that just looks like so dope. And now I think about it, if we come to the heel cup, that actually matches that color, so it's more of like a tangerine yellow on the heel cup. Now I look at it, it's only this tongue bit and the insole in the shoe which is actually bright yellow. The rest of it is tangerine, so yeah. So that's pretty much a rundown of the shoe. In terms of rating the GOAT app, I'd say I'm very happy with it. My experience was really good. Obviously I got a second-hand shoe. You're gonna get a shoe that's, you know, a bit rough around the edges, and I'm cool with that. I knew what I was buying when I got this shoe. I did my research and you know, looking at a few pairs on YouTube and stuff, and like I was prepared for the shoe to obviously be worn. It's a bit rough around the edges, but that's cool. I expected that. So the only thing that kind of sucks about this pair is there's a bit of tearing in the knit on the right foot of the shoe, on the prime knit there. It's literally the only thing that kind of made me go, fuck, that kind of sucks. But apart from that, you know, I'm gonna wear the shit out of these anyway, so I don't really mind too much. But that's just one thing that kind of sucks. I can't really complain. I've got a pair of shoes here, which is, you know, so limited and so like worth so much money, and I really like anyway. I don't really mind too much, but that would just be like the one thing. Maybe on the GOAT app, I think one recommendation would be that they have a lot more clearer photos of specific things, like a lot more close-ups, like if they had maybe a bit more structure on the photos that needed to be sent in. But apart from that, yeah, overall good experience, and it's time to definitely get these on feet and do a little on feet for you guys. So let's do it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this vid. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and let's get these bad boys on feet. And also, if you want Gymsteez stuff, use my discount code down there, Friesman10, and you'll get 10% off Gymsteez gears. These shorts, you can't beat them, straight up. V2 track shorts. Game over.
We the best music.
You can hear my diamond talking. You can hear my diamonds talking. You can hear my diamonds talking. You can see my diamond talking.
DJ Khaled.
I got potato on my arm. I got potato on my arm. I put a check on my arm. I put a check on my arm. I put a check on my arm.